Hey everybody, back with another round of 12 cars for you to check out from my custom collection. These are all very simple cars that I've done, but people when they see them think that they're pretty cool, and these hopefully give you some ideas of things that you might want to do with some of the cars that you have in a box waiting to be your next project. This first one, just a real simple wheel swap is all it is. This is a Stage Fright. Just drilled that one apart, and I put on some real riders. As you can see, the car itself is played with. It's missing paint on all the high spots, but turned out pretty cool, I think. It looks great in the display case. And that is car number one for you, the Stage Fright. The second one I want to show you is actually a rare toy, but it's seen its better days, so I decided to just go with a weathered look on this one. This is the Toys R Us Jeffrey Bywayman, and it was roached. So what I did was I took a newer Bywayman and swapped the interior and the glass out because they were totally roached, and then I just filled in all of the missing paint to look like it was a rust hole, and I think it turned out pretty cool actually. I kind of like it. Of all the ones that I've done that simulate weathering, I think the ones turn out the best for cars that were actually just naturally beat up, and you try to make them look weathered then. This one was done with colored pencil, which I really like. Not much left of that Jeffrey Tampo on this one, but you can tell that that's what it was. Toys R Us Bywayman. Car number three, super simple, but people seem to like this one as well. This was a beat up Toyman Dodge Challenger that I got for $1 at a toy show. Beat up, drilled it apart, put on the real riders. I cut a hole in the hood so that I could place that Hemi engine from Roger Dodger in there, and kind of a neat look. I would like it a little bit better if it set down into the engine bay, but there's not much room there. There's not much room to set it down in. So it kind of is what it is, but kind of a neat look. I thought about detailing it a little more with the tail lights and with the grill, but I didn't. I just left it as is. I think it turned out pretty good. Car 4 here is the Aries wagon, another one that was beat, and I filled in all the spots where the paint was missing with what I attempted to make simulated rust. So that's how that look came about. And then the engine bay there is out of a Duster Thruster. It was pretty close to the right size, so I cut that out and sectioned that in, painted it flat black. I think the car itself was silver if I'm not mistaken. And then put the Redline wheels off of a vintage car on there. But Aries wagon turned out pretty good. I don't care for this one nearly as much as people seem to when they see it in the display case, but this was a 55 Chevy Fever. On this one, what I did was I actually painted it black and then painted it white, and then sanded off almost everything so you can see the Tampo back underneath it. So that's how I got that look. It just kind of looks, I don't know, grungy. And then I put this, I can't remember what that came out of, but instead of just a hood scoop that was on there, I put that blower and air cleaner protruding out of there. Painted in the headlights. There you go. I've actually had people offer to buy this one off of me. Old 55 Chevy Fever. I told you in the last video that I really like Camaros, and this one here was just a rattle can repaint of the 67 Camaro. And I believe this was started out as a Fast and Furious, I believe, that I used for this, and then I got the decals online. Turned out pretty good. I like this one, looks clean. The next one that I put up there I like a little better. You let me know in the comments which one you like best, this purple 67 Camaro or the look that I went for on the next 67 Camaro. This 67 Camaro was a mainline with the opening hood that I just detailed in the grille and the tail lights, but I think it turned out really good with that enamel yellow that looks like a Hot Wheels, Mattel factory paint, and that decal from the heavy Chevy, I think really turned out good on this car. I really like this thing, and I would like to do more. I would like to do more Camaros if I had the time to do them, because they really look good when you get done with them. But tell me what you think of this idea with the heavy Chevy decal. I wanted to do this in some more colors as well. There you go, 67 Camaro. This one here is just a simple wheel swap. This was actually a mint 200SX that I got in a box, and I thought, hey, let's just try something different with that, and let's just put the Real Riders on there with the red lines. Those chrome mags look really good on this car, I think. This was another one that gets comments from people when they see it, wanting to know if they re-released this one, like in a car culture or something like that. Nope, it's just a simple wheel swap. Datsun 200SX. Turned out pretty nice, I think. What do you think of that one? This one's a little different. This one is a Zilmex. Is that right? Is that how you say that? Zilmex ambulance. I thought this one was neat. Kind of beat up, but it had the Chevrolet Tampo on it. Kind of cool looking. I don't know what year that is, a 53 Chevy, is that what it is? Little boo-boo there on that one. But I really like that Tampo, and I thought, yeah, let me try to do something with that one there. Super simple, just looks good sitting in the display case. The Zilmex 53 Chevy ambulance. This one was a 1-year only casting of the breakaway bucket. This one was cleaned up pretty good. Whoops, wrong way. Cleaned up pretty nice. The base looks, good. Just did some polishing on it. I saved the glass somewhat with the old floor wax trick. Works pretty good on a roached windshield. I go ahead and I submerge it the whole way, and then just let it kind of drip dry then on a paper towel, and then shine on it, and it does pretty good, because this thing was just as hazy as can be when I started, so not too bad. Painted it in enamel light blue, and then put the decals on it, and the decals I was really pleased with. They fit really good, and I think these are I forget where I got those from. Got them on eBay, but I forget from what vendor. And then the wheels on this one are from one of the Golf Series cars. I can't remember, maybe McLaren. But they fit good on it. And this one turned out really good. I'd like to make more buckets, but you don't see that casting in a junk box very often, since it was just a 1-year deal. But thought this one turned out pretty neat on a recreation. Speaking of the recreations, this one here just went with some enamel paint, actually the same color that I painted that purple 67 Camaro, And this one here, I got the wheels off of Blueberry car, is where they came from, and then put the Datsun Z-Wiz decals on there, and they, again, I was really happy with these. They turned out great. I think Redline Shop is where I got those from. Does that sound right? But this was another car that was really beat. I did the same thing with this one on that windshield, and it was like, that windshield was totaled. And you can see on the rear louvers, you can still see how rough they were, but they were almost completely white. And when I used that floor wax trick, it worked really well. I think those wheels really set it off, and turned out pretty nice. The Z-Wiz in purple. Last one for this go round is this Gremlin grinder, and this one again was one that was in sad shape. Same treatment on the windshield. Turned out pretty good. This one I took down the metal and then shined it up, and then used the Duplicolor Metal Cast purple to try to simulate somewhat the Spectraflame paint. And again, I think that's a Redline Shop decal, which turned out really good. You can see right there underneath the Gremlin, I've got a blemish in the paint that I could not wet sand out, so that really bothers me, because it turned out really nice other than that. And I think I told you before in the other video, I really like using the wheels off the ID cars. I love that mag, and the yellow on the sidewalls of those really tie in the yellow and the Tampo. So it looks really, I think, great. Turned out really good. I would like to do an open fire with this particular roof decal, and then have somebody custom make me some side and front pieces for an open fire. Maybe do a different engine, maybe like a twin engine. I haven't found a casting, a junk one to really work with, but I think that would be great. But how do you like that Gremlin grinder?